Figured I'd do a little bit of a Demon Souls playthrough here. Just gonna kind of go through the game, hit some of the secrets on the way. I have some more videos on the channel if you're familiar of getting various hard to find items, that kind of stuff. But I figured now that people are starting to get PS5s, they might be interested in different games. Give it a shot with Demon Souls here. Just so you can see what it's like, all that kind of fun jazz. Now, starting out, I'm going to start as a female, because in this game, there's a specific couple of armor pieces that you can get that are female only. One of them increases the amount of souls you get. Now, there is male-only armor sets as well, which are arguably some of the most powerful armor sets at the end, towards the end game. But for right now, we'll run this. I'm going to start as a royalty. Starts at soul level 1, and it has some pretty good starting items, like the circlet, the catalyst, and the ring specifically that you get here. I believe it's the fragrant ring that gives you mana regeneration. And then we are going to take... Ooh, what should we take? I'll take a providential ring. Why not? I don't even care so much about any of this stuff. We're just going to name this walkthru so I can remember. Alright, anyway, let's give this a go.
King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Pure of the Twin Fangs, yet the silent chief, Saint Urbane, Scurva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astraea with her night Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Alright, so let's give this a go. We'll even do the tutorial, because Why not? Tutorials.
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
Alright. And we are a go. It's been a while since I played a Souls game, so I'm going to have to remember the controls here. You gotta love tutorials. Alright. Look at that repose. Grab a couple of these items in this tutorial here. Of course, you take fall damage there. Why wouldn't you? It's a Dark Souls game. Ooh. I missed my parry. Anything over here? Yes, there it is. It's been a while since I played this, so I might not actually remember where everything is here. And to think, there used to be a loading screen in the PS3 right there, I think. It's down for count. Ooh. That was not very good on my part. Holy cow, how many pokes do you need to do with one of these things? That is one of the reasons why I like to start as a royalty. That is a very... Magic is so OP in this game, especially at low levels. It's insane. Ooh, just got to lock it. Let's see how it is. Well, do that then. Man, it is very dark in this part of the game. Oh, hello. I do such little damage at soul level 1. Alright, what are we looking for here? Nothing. Alright. I don't know, man. Playing this game gets me a little pumped up for Elden Ring. Not gonna lie. Ooh, hello. Oh, got me. That hurt. I'm determined to kill this guy. Oof. Ain't gonna do it that way, though. Ooh, ooh. Must be rusty. Can't stand in front of him. That's how you die in this game. Oh, he still got me. No. Oh, wow. That healing does nothing to me. Well, I guess I didn't get the bonus items for killing him, but... rusty. That's all I can say. I must be rusty.
Withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world
Now this is the Nexus. Unlike some of the other Souls games you might have played, the Nexus is, I guess it's kind of like Majula or Firelink Shrine to a degree, but you literally teleport to the different worlds. You don't, it's not open world like the other Dark Souls games.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Voluntaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 Archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the Archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Alright, so I don't really have much to go on. I guess it's time to just jump in. Have at it. We'll start at 1-1. World 1, Arkstone 1. The Kingdom of Boletaria. Alright, so right off the bat, you can head backwards to get yourself some items. Now, when you go through this game, unlike other Dark Souls games, your worlds have a tendency, which you can check over here. Now, the symbol underneath each of the names will represent the world tendency. Right now, they're all neutral. When you kill a boss or whatnot, it'll start getting a lighter color, a lighter color, lighter color. If you keep dying while you're in human form, it'll get darker. Now, the reason why that's important is the darker that symbol becomes, the harder the level will become. The enemies will get stronger, you'll have less health when you're in soul form, etc. But it can also affect the actual environment, not just the enemies. I'll show you what I mean here. For example, up this way. Let me get rid of these scrubs first. Ooh. Ouch. Now, over here is a gate. Said gate is closed. You cannot go through said gate unless your world tendency becomes pure white or pure black. Then you can get through, you can grab all those items, and depending if it's white or black, there will be a different event that will happen over there, dealing with an NPC that will spawn in and kill you. Depending on what your tendency is, it can get you some armor, it can get you a weapon, I believe, and there's also a rare material down there, if I remember correctly. But there's a lot of instances like that in Demon Souls, and I will kind of point them out as I go. Since this is my first playthrough with this character, it might be a little harder to get to a pure tendency of either color. But we will do what we can here. There's going to be a guy back here with fire. That is a shortcut door that once you make it far enough in the level, you'll be able to pop on back. Now, if you come back to this spot later on, there's actually a body that you can shoot down. You can see it hanging up there. I wonder if I had a bow, if I could actually hit that from here. I never tried. But that will have some different armor on it, and I think it's a female-only set of clothing as well. Not the one that I'm looking for. It's not till a later level, but... Now there's going to be an archer up there. You can see him. And I think there'll be 2 or 3 little guys that'll kind of come rushing. You can bait the little guys into falling off the ledge up here. We'll see if I can pull it off. Oh, no, they missed the pit. Okay, it's 2. But that is not somewhere you want to go. Invasions work the same way in this game as they did in the Dark Souls games. People can't invade you if you're not in soul form. Alright, now up here to the right there's going to be a bad guy. Sorry, people can't invade you if you're not in human form. If you're in soul form, you're fine. There'll be a guy right coming through this doorway. He's gotten me multiple times coming through before. Now I think there's some fire bombs on the other side of these. You're going to want to save your fire bombs for the boss of this level. And you'll see why when I get up there. There's going to be 2 tougher guys up here, so I'm going to hit them with my magic. Okay, can get rid of them. It's not really a reason to break the environment in this game unless you enter fractured mode, which is essentially mirror mode. Then if you have a pure white world tendency or pure black world tendency, that's where you can find, what are they called? Like ceramic coins or something like that. And if you get enough of those coins, you can actually trade those in for a pretty neat set of armor. You have to get a lot of them, though. That's one of those where you'd probably want to ask a buddy for some help in terms of duping them, just so you can get it. Because it's not easy. Now, directly above me on that platform up there is going to be a guy that'll throw fire bombs at you when you run up the steps. So you got to be careful for that. There's also going to be a dude waiting at the top of the steps. Ooh, ouch. More heals. Yeah, in this game, there is no Estus Flask. It's that moon grass. Oh, well, he's done for. So you can essentially have borderline unlimited heals. They take up equip load, so you gotta watch for that. Let's see, as you can see, 1.2 pounds for my half moon grass, pound on my moon grass. Just different levels of healing. There's gonna be a couple of guys out here, or one guy out here, I should say. The other one is gonna be, well, I think I actually killed the other one already. Oh, nope, I didn't. goodness. I cannot get my parries on today. That hurt? Alright, so that is that. Now, that dude that's throwing fire bombs is normally standing right here, but we already nuked him, so we're good there. Now, there's going to be a boulder that's going to get pushed at you. Very typical of a Souls game. I'm pretty certain it happens in every Souls game. So we're going to bait it, let it do its thing. And then, just like in a lot of Souls games, it opens up an area to get an item. Which is the Bastard Sword. Stats on that are pretty high. So I will not be able to wield it. You need... What do you need? You need 18 strength. Now, if you two-hand it, it's 1.5 times. So, for 18, you would need 12 strength to use it. So, if you two-hand it, it's 1.5 times 12 equals 18. But that's only if you two-hand it. If you try one-handing it, you're just gonna get shredded. Now this back here is actually an optional side area. For right now, anyway. You'll come back here at a later point in the game. But I kind of want to just for the heck of it, challenge one of these enemies up here and see how I fare. Because I can use the souls in the XP, that is for sure. Swap to my half moon grass. Yeah. Ooh, I might not be able to do this even now. Oh, so close. So close. Well, we'll just run back up there and do it again. Probably should have opened the shortcut first. These are essentially your bonfires. That is where you go to teleport back to the Nexus. Ooh, I thought I had my sword out. Oops. Pine resin, that'll help me out actually for the boss fight, so it'll be good. Yeah, the boss in this first area is weak to fire. Obviously. That's thus the fire bombs that I said to hang on to. Pine resin is good, all that kind of stuff. Ooh, I didn't get the backstab. Wasn't close enough to lock on. Now I spent all my mana getting up here. We're just going to grab my souls. And we are not going to go that way again. Because that was not the best move I've ever done. So we're going to go the way we should go. This guy for a little chip damage first. Ooh, I'm stuck. Ow. Alright, now that would be the way to progress the level. We are going to go open up that shortcut door that I had mentioned earlier, though. It's going to be right down this way. Grab some more of them fire bombs. Now you got to be careful on these steps because, oh, look, explosive barrel. That's what I was going to mention. If you go too fast, you'll actually have those guys ignite explosive barrels, which at this point in the game will one-shot you. There's not much else to say about it. Now this is that body I had mentioned. Break those. Ooh, I don't think I have... Oh, I got one more cast. Alright. Ooh, I just rolled out of that explosion. Alright, here is our shortcut. This is also where you're going to get the cling ring, which greatly helps out. Let's see, I want to keep the fragrant ring. Providential is going to get dropped. We are going to go cling ring. And I now have more health. Now these are those bodies that I knocked down. As you can see, Old Rags and Aged Spice. Aged Spice is a large restoration of mana. That Jade Hair Ornament is for a NPC. I don't remember what you get out of it, but it will help you out. I think you get like some crafting materials or something, if I remember correctly, when you turn it in. Oh, no. Actually, you get a ring. You get a ring, I believe, of Herculean strength, which allows you to have a higher carry weight. Alright, we're going to go down there eventually, so I'm not even going to bother dropping. Now this is one of those areas where you gotta be cautious, because I think he will set off these arrows. Unless you kill him first. Now, you can go this way and it'll loop around to get to where you want to get to. But there is another path you can take, which it doesn't really tell you. But you can just sprint over that by holding down the circle to do a little vault. Grab the Thief's Ring, and this is where you encounter this NPC. Ostrava of Boletaria. Now that ring you got is the Thief's Ring, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Essentially just decreases the detection radius. Figure I'll kill a couple of these guys before I jump down. Then he will join. You can then talk to him.
I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Ostrava. Now you'll encounter him multiple areas throughout this game. This obviously being the first. Now you gotta watch out here because there will be enemies that'll come out. Oh, there we go. There's gonna be a tough enemy up there that Ostrava will go and fight. But there's a scimitar, which is probably a better weapon than what I am using. This is one of those scenarios where having an NPC fight for you is fantastic, by the way. Let's see, can I use that scimitar yet? I can. 5 more damage. I am still under 25% equip load, so we're good. Get rid of this archer for him. A little less range than the rapier, and it does slashing as opposed to piercing damage, which actually does make a difference in this game depending on what enemies you're fighting. The second level area, you are going to want to use either magic or a piercing weapon, because the enemies are extremely resistant to slashing. But we'll cover that when we actually get there. For those of you that have played Dark Souls, you'll probably recognize some of these various items in the game. That is the Ruined Sword and the Ruined Shield. Alright, now that was essentially just a little side area to get some items. There wasn't really much of a reason to go there other than to make sure that Ostrava doesn't die so you can encounter him later. Should be an enemy in here. There we go. Now, let's see here. There should be a bunch of enemies right outside here. And there definitely is. God. And there's also going to be some archers that are up that way. Can't quite reach them from here yet. Now, if you didn't jump down to help Ostrava, that is the bridge that you would be coming across eventually. And I'll double back and kind of go through that at some point here. Probably after I get rid of these archers up above me. There's going to be a big guy right at the top of the steps. These guys are much harder to deal with when you don't have magic. Oh, that wasn't enough to kill him. Now that's the way to progress forward. We're going to go back and just see what is down that other path. Now bear in mind, when you set foot on this bridge, there will be an ambush. They will jump from up there. I think the trigger might be on this side. Yep. Now, we've already been down there. Oof, I don't even do enough damage to one-shot one of those guys with a backstab yet. Ouch. Now this way is a merchant. So don't attack him.
Good day. Mostly stolen, but
He's got some various heal items and he's got a long sword. Which does the same damage as what I currently have equipped. Requires 10 strength though, so I'd have to dual wield, or I'd have to two-hand it in order to actually efficiently use it. Some armors, nothing too crazy.
go ahead. I'm not going anywhere.
But still nice to have an option to buy some heal items if you really need to. And this back here is where we were earlier, where we jumped off the ledge to help Ostrava. Now we can go up and go through that fog gate. And I might be missing a thing or two. Ooh, excuse me. In terms of like hidden items or something that I just don't remember. So, sorry. Now this up here, if you kind of look, there is a lot of bad guys there. And nobody wants to fight that many bad guys. Not when you're this early on. My goodness. Bring up my right heel here. Just gonna make sure I'm full health. Now, conveniently, you have boulders. Oh no. Ah! I'm gonna fall back here. I didn't want to use my magic on killing them when they have, like, literally one hit to go, but let's do that. Now out here is a optional area that can be rather frightening. As in, we shouldn't run up there because that is death. There are some really good items up there though. Archstone shards are what you use to teleport back without losing any souls. So they can be important. Pretty certain that Dragon Breath one-shots me at this point, so we are going to try luring that dragon away. And I might be able to get some of the items. It's been so long since I actually tried doing that I might screw up and end up dying, so maybe I should get my stuff first here. My shortcut up ahead. Now, there's that red dragon that was breathing fire, though. He's gonna nuke everyone. This is the safe spot over here. I'm gonna go see if he actually flies back or not. He might not. Ooh, does he come back? Does. Okay. It looks like I can lure him out long enough to grab most of those items, though. The other dragon just ignores you. So we're going to try doing that. We're going to see if I can lure him out long enough to grab as many of those items as possible. Coming back already? What? That's not good. Yikes! Hold the edge! Ah! Ooh, can I make it fast enough to get those two items up there without getting killed? Ooh, that's gonna be tricky. Might be screwed. Oh, apparently, maybe he can't hit me right here. Yeeks! Oh, alright. So there you go. If you are at the dragon's blue tail, he does not hit you with fire. The dragon's tail tries to swoop you, but somehow I didn't get hit. Alright, I'll take it. Now, so everything that we got from there. We got a shield, which is the purple flame shield. It has 100% physical resistance and 90 fire damage resistance, which is pretty fantastic. Well, 90%. Very heavy, though, so I will not be using it. The other item we got was, well, the flame-resistant ring, which, you know, kind of self-explanatory. The Ring of Great Strength, which, depending on what kind of build you're using, can be extremely useful. I think it gives a percentage-based increase to your equip load. Now, and if you're familiar with the other Dark Souls games, you want to stay under 30%, I think it's 30% in this game yet, to have your lightweight dodge. Otherwise, if you equip anything something too heavy, like, let's just throw on that shield. That put me at 39. Well, I guess maybe it's 40%. Let's see, is there something bigger to equip? Okay, so that puts me at 50%. As you can see, slow roll now. And that is very detrimental in this game. So we're going to put back on my normal stuff so we can continue here. Wait for the dragon to do his pass before I try sprinting across. Might be able to grab this item here. Pretty certain they're all just heal items. Alright, so onward we go. Item down here. There'll be your shortcut door coming up soon. I think this one opens up the main gate to the boss fight. Down here to the left is going to be an enemy, and to the right. Now to the left will be a item. More fire stuff, I think. Yep, pine resin. Gonna be a couple of spear guys inside here. There should be one more dude. Now you're going to encounter a new enemy type coming up shortly. One of the phalanxes. So be prepared for that. You can see the shield to the left of where I just shot, right there. These things are damn near impervious to damage up front. So you gotta try getting behind them unless you use fire. Actually, use magic. Okay, so magic works too. I think you can farm those guys for sharp blades, or sharp stone, if I remember correctly, which is used for upgrading bladed weapons. And then we're about to hit the final shortcut before the boss here. Ooh, ouch, that hurt. And we're back at the beginning. Right down there is the Archstone. I would normally go back and level up if I could, but you can't actually level up until after you kill this boss fight coming up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to heal up, do this boss fight. So I'm going to get set for that by taking off Soldier's Lotus. And we're going to take off Crescent Moongrass. And we're just going to run half Moongrass, because Crescent doesn't heal me enough. I'm going to put on that Pine Resin. And then I got 12 fire bombs. I'm going to get these fire bombs ready, and we're going to go in. Now I like to kind of use this as a little bit of a shield, and then start chucking fire bombs. Now, these little guys are essentially shielding the actual boss on the inside. And this boss will essentially kind of keep summoning them to a degree, so that's what your fire bombs are for. Just real easy, burn them all down. And when you're out of fire bombs, hit a Pine Resin, and you can go to town. Even though they got the shields, with the Pine Resin you'll still do enough damage to kill them, so... fall back and just take a quick heal. Kill some of these stragglers. Essentially, you kill all these little guys and you're just left with that glob in the middle. See if I can kill all the little guys so you can just see what the actual boss is. Very underwhelming boss, actually. Once you know how to do it, it's very simple. But you can see, oh, they're dropping hardstone, that's what it is. This is essentially your boss right here. Just this thing. So now that all your little stuff is dead, you might as well just kill it. Fire does significantly more damage to it. And there you have it, the first demon killed. And I am now resurrected into human form, which means I can be invaded. Go up to the Archstone. You get your demon soul off the Archstone, and then you can teleport back to the Nexus. Then you'll have your little cutscene, and you'll have to go talk to an NPC, and all of the rest will be opened.
Welcome back. The monumental awaits the above.
Once you talk to the Monumental, that is when you will be able to level up and that kind of stuff. And on the PS5, this is where you would load previous saved data. As you can see, I've got quite a few characters kind of just chilling. You can literally, I mean, you can go and actually load a save file, but those are going to be your 3 most recent, or your 2 most recent and your current profile. And up here is where the Monumental should be.
We have long awaited you. I am one of the Monumentals. There is a tale. Once, we too.
And then while this cutscene goes, I'm going to go grab myself a drink.
In the distant past, under benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to its slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and most of the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what lands still remained, we entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones. 1 to the king of a small yet industrious land. 1 to the king of the burrowers underground. 1 to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. 1 to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. 1 to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed in the fringelands that survived. We contained the Old One here below the Nexus, and prohibited the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
Alright, and there you have it. The gist of your plotline.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away, for if not, have you the strength? Yes, we are now the Old One without demons.
Now this should be a stone. Stone of the Ephemeral Eyes. Now that is used like humanity was in Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, etc. Brings you back to life, essentially. They are definitely harder to come by than humanities were. And then, if you really feel like it, let's see if this is opened yet. You go all the way up. This is something the other Souls games didn't have. Essentially, a leaderboard. It's my current profile. Right there. And then you've got various leaderboards along the way of various players. For all sorts of different things. You know, red phantoms that were killed. Menders of the World are people that have beaten the game, I believe. I didn't actually really look it up, so... Most phantoms saved. People that essentially went in and helped defeat red invaders or bosses. Destroyer of the world, depending on which ending you choose for the game, which we'll get to. But there is an item up here somewhere. Over here, I think it's another stone. There was a glitch that was going around where people could get unlimited souls. It's been patched out since then, but that's why you've got all of these soul numbers here. But if you're good enough, you can find yourself here. I actually, back from the PlayStation 3 days, I know 2 people that were actually in this Hall of Hero Echoes Pantheon, whatever they call it. And I don't think I ever made it there myself, except for maybe week 1 when this was out, because I was no-lifing it when it first came out. Then we can go down and continue on our merry way. I have souls now, so I can level up.
Brave, so pretty.
Now the White Eye Stone is used to send people back, I believe. The Blue-Eyed Stone is used for putting down a blue stone for people to help. Or for you to help people, I should say.
What is it? Seekest thou the power? Of course. After all, go ahead. Let these vagabonds solve.
Alright, as you can see, my health is pretty low. We'll go to 10 on that, just to be safe. Intelligence is in this one you have to have memory slots in order to know spells. So you need to increase your intelligence to increase your memory memory slots. Magic just increases your magic power. It doesn't have diminishing returns, which makes magic super powerful. But we're gonna go, so I have 2 magic memory slots. I'm gonna up my strength to 10. Put another into magic.
May thy strength.
Now there is a magician over here that can teach you things. This is the Saint. If you have high faith, you learn stuff from him.
You must be. I too, a monarch. May I share God's power with you?
Actually, I don't think you even need to have any sort of specific level for miracles.
A miracle is ahead of some magicians.
But the opposing side is where you're going to have your magicians.
Are you here to... If so, please freeze. I will help you. However, Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for you.
I don't have enough mana to get what I want to get, or enough souls to get what I want to get. Flame Toss is really good against anything weak to fire, obviously. Cloak is fantastic, because you can literally just hide from invaders and enemies when you use it. You can't really go wrong. You know, pretty self-explanatory. I think I am going to get...
I see. So just ensure that you...
I'm going to get something, not sure what. I'm going to take off those so I don't accidentally use them. Back that Crescent Grass. Now you're going to want to save all of your demon souls for a very specific reason here. You can use them to create new weapons and that kind of stuff, and learn some spells, what have you. Don't really need you.
Be careful how you normally...
Nope. Having to tune my spells.
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
So I've got a 2 memory slot. Each of these cost 1, which is that symbol to the number to the right. So I'm going to put on... Let's see. Trying to think here. What would be best? Depending on what level I am doing. We are going to put on Cloak. Yeah, we're going to put on Cloak. Look at it time-wise. I might have enough time to do the next mission.
Wait, where are you going?
So that was 1-1. We're going to go to... let's see here. We're going to go to... We're going to go to 2-1. And I'm going to show you why you don't want to use the slicing weapon here, because it's just going to get you killed. First things first, crystal lizards. Everybody loves a crystal lizard, right? Might take me 100 swings to kill one right now, but you know. Crystal lizards. Eight hardstone shards. This here is a merchant that will sell other, what do you call it? Other stones. The pickaxe does piercing damage, so that's actually something I might invest in right now.
Pleasure.
Now I am playing online, so I can be invaded. These guys are just going to keep chucking rocks. Very annoying. If you run to the left, there is an item you can get. But you also can get pelted in the face. Now that sticky white stuff is essentially... Oh, figures. That sticky white stuff is essentially just a way to enchant your weapon without having magic. In this level, there are elevators that will be stuck. You have to turn these to activate the elevators. Now I'm going to take this and go up. And there's going to be a big boy up here to deal with. right around this corner. You can see them right there. These are called fat officials. They hit like trucks. But the AI is not very intense in this game, as you can see. Just like most Souls games, as long as you are cautious, you're fine. Ooh, I don't even one-shot these guys. That's not good. But I will show you why using a slashing weapon is not advisable. 9 damage. These are the regular scrubs that you encounter in this level. Let's see if I can swap fast enough here. Let's just put on that rapier, even though it's weaker. 29 damage. Significantly more powerful. Oh, I can't even wield the pickaxe with one hand. It's not strong enough. But pickaxe, like I said, is piercing damage. You can actually get through their skin and do decent damage. Crushing battle axe. I think crushing just has a higher strength scaling. We're going to ride this all the way down, so there's going to be an item to grab. Another stone. And we're going to ride this back up to where I started. Didn't even kill him. Ouch. Oh, ouch. I tend to get invaded in this area a decent amount. I don't know how many people are playing Demon's Souls with invasions right now, but it would not surprise me in the least bit if I did get invaded. Now there's going to be a bunch of dogs through here. As you can see, a bunch of dogs. Luckily they die easy enough. Now we got another one of these big boys. Oh, I saw that coming. That hurt. This is the level you come to when you need to get materials to upgrade. Shoot in there. Haha, I can. Oh, he's still very healthy. Oh, that hurt. There's gonna be an enemy right around this corner. Okay. And there should actually be a pickaxe right here. Oh, no. Pickaxe is in this room. So I was gonna get one eventually, but I just thought it'd be easier to start with one in case something happened. Now, this here, you can only run across the little beams, which is very annoying, because this guy's going to be shooting at you, because this bridge is going to fall as soon as I run on it. Like that. Ouch. Oof, this is going to be tough. Oh no. That's not what I meant to do at all. But this is the lever I need to pull to open the gate anyway. Okay. Ouch. All those materials from him. And then I'm back here. Oh, I tried to roll and I failed. Ouch, that hurt. Oh my gosh, I am playing so sloppy right now. Just like most Souls games, as long as you circle whatever you are fighting, you can essentially just avoid everything. That's gonna hurt though if he hits. Ooh, he missed. Alright, he's dead. He does drop a piece of armor, if I remember correctly, so I'm gonna go get that. Official gloves. Now those are actually used for a secret area. Much further in the game. But when you get all of the official armor, you can equip it, and then you can essentially unlock what became known as pyromancy, or like chaos magic, or something like that, like the top tier spells in the game. Playing Dark Souls referred to it as pyromancies, essentially. Like Firestorm and those kinds of abilities. Little fire lizards are terrible. Meldstone shards are used for essentially de-upgrading any weapon that you have. Like if you wanted to essentially start over the upgrade tree, because there's a lot of options for upgrading weapons in here. These things can spew fire at you. They are terrible. Don't let them spew fire at you. Dragonstone is used to essentially remove the scaling of a weapon, but infuse it with fire. Alright, so to the left is the direction you should go to advance the level, but I am going to show you a secret that is extremely important in this game. And I guess it's not too much of a secret, because you can miss it though, let's put it that way. Say the first couple of times I played through Demon's Souls, I had no idea that you could actually do create boss weapons and stuff, because I'd never experienced a Souls game before. You know, I got this shortly after it came out on PlayStation 3 all those years back. Now, if you come out here, hey, there's an item to grab. I guess more stones? Oh no, it's the soul. Okay. But this is a shortcut that can bring you back to the beginning of the level. But it also can bring you to the hidden blacksmith. I don't know if you've played Dark Souls, you know that there are actually a couple of blacksmiths that you can find that you don't normally encounter. And in Demon's Souls, there is this one. Once you kill a specific boss, you can give him that boss's soul, and he will be able to craft items out of other boss souls then.
What does it matter?
So you can have him repair, because in this game your gear will break. But then you can go for upgrading. Just for the sake of ease in here, I might upgrade this pickaxe. So you need Bladestone, you get that from the 5th area. But Sharpstone can be used here. Which just increases its scaling, it looks like. And it's damage, okay. But I might do my scimitar here. This will help me in the other portions of the level. Or the other portions of the game.
All done.
So that's that. There's an item there. I don't remember what it is. So, you know what? We might as well get it just so y'all know. Clear stone. Okay. Just another upgrading material. Do say the scenery in this game is pretty gorgeous. Blue Point did a very good job recreating this. Should be an enemy essentially right over here, I think, trying to ambush. And there is. Maybe a bunch of little guys in here. These guys are kind of just mindless drones. And 2 hits on the pickaxe guys now. And 2 regular attacks on him. That's a path you can take to go up. This is, I think, a claymore over there. You've got to sprint across to get there, and then you essentially fall down and have to go through this whole thing again. Oh no, it's a club. That's what it is. Okay. I knew it was some sort of big 2-handed weapon. And then you're going to take a bit of fall damage. And you're just backwards in the level again. You got to run forward. That over there is where you go for the boss fight, but as you can see, it's filled with lava. So essentially, you need to clear that out in order to take on the boss. I mean, you can skip it if you have high enough health, high enough fire resistance, the right spells. You gotta stack yourself specifically just to go through that. So it is not worth it, in my opinion. Now, up here is going to be another item over this ledge, I think. And just look at that. It's one of my messages that I left. And then here's another shield. Ouch. 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 Ooh, that hurt. We're just gonna play that safe, because that hurt way the heck too much. I kinda want the XP, so we're gonna nuke these guys. Now, if you come through here while you have like a thief's ring on or something like that, there's actually a crystal lizard that'll be like right here. but as soon as you walk up those steps, it can see you, and it will take off. So you gotta be sneaky in your means of getting over here. Now we've got all these fire lizards that I absolutely hate. Oh, and doggos, of course. Can't forget the doggos. I have died so many times there. Ugh. Did I mention how much I hate these fire lizards? Even getting close to them and swinging can light you on fire. It's terrible. Terrible idea. Those are used for repairing your weapons, edge sharpening stones. Gosh dang, these guys hit hard. Probably because I don't have hardly any armor. So is anybody excited for Elden Ring? If you ever watched this stream, you should totally put a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are going to be on that. I think it'll be pretty good myself. I will be rather excited to play it when it drops. And now all that lava that was blocking our way is no longer blocking our way. Let's see, this way. You do a lot of backtracking in this game between your shortcuts and all that kind of stuff. There's going to be a big boy down here, and these are all explosive barrels. So, you know, we try not to let him nuke us. Ooh, ouch. I didn't think that was going to hit me. Take some of that crescent moon grass. You know what? I kind of want to use my scimitar on him. Scimitar does bleed, as you can see. Not that bleed does a lot of damage, but it does something. And there's another piece of the official's armor. Now I'm going to swap back to that pickaxe. Thought about trying to give Dark Souls a remaster to try again after this. I haven't played that game in a very long time. If you guys want to watch a stream, well, I know there's a lot of people that stream Dark Souls, so that'd probably be something that is less appealing to you guys than something else. Now up here is going to be an item called the Chris Blade, which increases the damage you do with magic when you have it equipped. It is a fantastic item, I'm not going to lie. An item that I will actually be equipping here shortly. Oops, I don't want it in that hand, I want it in that one. Because we are at the boss fight. This is some stone. As you can see, I have too much inventory on hand, but I can send stuff to storage. Spider stone is used to upgrade bows. Very useful stuff, because there is, with the way the leveling up or the creation of boss weapons happens, is once you level up a weapon type far enough, it will. Oh, I'm turning password requirement off here. See if anybody's down here. It will allow you to turn it into a boss weapon. So I think you have to get a bow to like +6 or +7, and then you can turn it into like the lava bow, for example, which is one of the best weapons in the game, in my opinion, because it has stagger damage, like a lot of stagger. It doesn't look like there's any blue signs down. So we are just going to jump on in. This boss is annoying. But I'm going to show you a cheese for him, which includes standing right here, locking onto him, and then just nuking him. If you have a bow, it's even easier. But he'll hit you with webbing that slows you down. He'll try hitting you with fireballs like crazy. But this has been an exploit ever since the game was on PS3, and I kind of appreciate how they left a lot of the exploits in place. Not gonna lie. Hope that I actually hit the boss. Ouch, that hurt. You know what? I I need to take... Sorry. As you can see, I almost restored all of my mana. Alright, and that is the first boss in the second region. Most of the regions have 3 bosses. That isn't to say there isn't more, because in this, in the first area, the Boletarian Palace, that has, how many bosses does it have? 2, 3, 4? And kind of a mini-boss type thing, too. Now that spider's soul is actually the one that you use to increase the that bow, to create the lava bow, once you get high enough of a level.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
Alright, gonna up magic.
Withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
I think maybe I'll just do kind of a quality type build. Just kind of all around, just up stuff a little bit. Alright, now I think I have enough time to show you how to get one of the best early game weapons possible. I probably did a video on this before, but I'm just going to run you through this real quick before I go. So what we're going to do, we're going to take off that crisp blade, we're going to put on a regular scimitar. Is I'm going to take... Oh, wrong one. Last time I was playing this, I was playing on fractured mode for quite a while. Trying to do no death runs on there with my...
Are you begging for a magic?
With my glass cannon mage. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to attune magic. We're going to take off soul arrow and put on flame toss.
Be careful how you use normally.
And we are going to go into... Oh, not that one. This one right here, the Shrine of Storms. Now, if you're running any sort of magic, this weapon will be pretty good for you, because it will scale with magic. Now, this area is definitely on the more difficult side, and you get invaded a lot, usually. But I am pretty low level, so maybe I won't. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Lock on for me, please. Thank you. Alright, take him out. These skeletons, how they roll towards you is... Ooh, that's cool. I forget about that. Yeah, these skeletons, when they roll towards you, their rolls actually deal damage to you, and that is the hard part of this. I will say the little, haptic feedback when you use magic in this game is very satisfying. So I would highly suggest, I know a lot of people don't like the haptic feedback, but I would highly suggest if you're playing this game, give it a shot because it's cool. Jesus. Oh, I missed! It's not good. Ooh. I almost just died there. Pop a couple of these, shall we? I'm almost to the point where I can get that weapon that I'm talking about. And I know other people have done videos on it too. But you can literally come here after you kill the very first boss, if you would so choose. But I have to pick my daughter up very shortly from school and prep something for dinner. So after I get this weapon, I will call that an end to part 1 of the walkthrough. Alright, watch it. There's going to be a trap button here. So just kind of run past that. Now, the enemy in question that is extremely scary is this guy down here, and he will one-tap you pretty much. So we're going to try this. See if we can just get past him. Ooh, he saw me. That's not good. Ouch! Well, he didn't one-tap me, but I am essentially dead. See how much fire. Oh, actually, I could have just killed him with fire. That would have been the easier option. The much easier option. But I did get the weapon. Ooh, Bladestone, that's the one that I needed for creating sharp. Now, Bladestone, a sharp weapon, has higher dexterity scaling. It will lower your strength as scaling, increase your dexterity scaling. Now, the weapon he dropped is the Crescent Falchion. Now, base number, you got 96 physical with the Scimitar +2. The Falchion +1 is 67, so it looks lower, but it has magic attack scaling. So this is actually doing, I'm only doing 106 with my Scimitar +2. And I actually had to upgrade to get that much damage, whereas this Falchion is doing, what is that, it's 109, 176 damage. Significantly more powerful than anything that I have even come close to finding yet in this playthrough. And it's a magic weapon too, so honestly, that boss I just fought, you'd be better off running to grab this item first, because it does magic damage, so you would actually do damage to those guys in that first area. I'll show you, for example, here. We'll go back to the Nexus. And these guys that took very little damage from slicing are going to take significantly more damage now. Still won't take full damage because of the fact that it is still doing slicing for part of the damage. But they'll take more than what they did before. Definitely kill those things a lot faster with this too. Ouch. I knew I was going to get hit by that one. Oh, I didn't actually mean to backstab him. Okay. But, 111 damage with that two-hand swing. See how much a one-hand swing does on a full health? 88. Like, it's not even a comparison. Not even a comparison. But, there we go. I would suggest grabbing this early game if you plan on running any sort of magic. Its base stats are pretty easy to get. You only need, was it 9 strength and 10 dexterity? Yep, 9 strength, 10 dexterity. Comes with an A scaling in magic. You can't really go wrong with that if you run anything magic related. But on that note, I'm going to bid you all farewell. Thanks for watching the stream, and I will catch you on part 2 whenever I decide to run that one. Whenever I find time to run that one. So until then, I'll catch you all on the flip side.